This is Marcella, our Style to Sell mentor. You guys have seen several videos of hers. She gets to be the one that's so vulnerable and share videos without makeup on. You're such a brave woman.
Oh, it's been fun, but definitely stretching out of my comfort zone.
So tell us who you are and what you do.
Okay. So my name's Marcella Scherer, and I am a Style to Sell image consultant. I help to empower women that are ready to take themselves on to a new level. So speakers, coaches, and authors, and really showing up in their true and authentic self, and in the best version of themselves.
Cool. And so before we met, what did your business look like?
So I have built a very successful multi-million-dollar direct selling business, and have been doing that for quite some time. So have the direct selling model kind of ingrained in my brain, and
which means you give away a lot for free.
Yes.
And don't charge for it because you hope that you're going to make the money on the back end.
Exactly.
But you're constantly chasing orders and sales and people and yeah.
So I knew I've always had a higher calling to serve women on a bigger level. So it was kind of that burning desire, and I had set an event in play. And I was in that desperate mode. Have you ever done that before? Where
it's the best time to hire a coach.
Yeah.
I have something I need help with tomorrow.
Yeah, like now, today. So anyway, that's kind of how we got connected, because I needed some concrete ideas on. I've got experience speaking. It was creating the sales model and the funnel, which Mandy is definitely the expert at.
So we tied it all together.
Yes, so she helped me tie it all together.
And you are, I love the 10K Magic Bullet is my favorite Magic Bullet program of all, because on the call, she's doing the work, she goes off and has a strategy session and comes back having sold her first $10,000 client at lunch while everyone else was eating. She's like, I did it. I'm done. I did the program.
It was divinely ordered. I mean, it couldn't have been more perfect. Seriously, it was really great. Yeah, it was great.
But so what we were able to do with you is, and you hadn't been able to fathom before, you charge this price for this thing, and this price for this thing, and this price for this thing. And I was like, well, how do we just put them all together and charge $10,000 for one thing, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And so you were able to go off and do that, and then you've done that since then with speaking. You go and you speak, and then you make an offer, and you're master at strategy sessions. So we talked about that too, because that's been a big transformation. Talk about that sales conversation as it's different in direct selling.
Yeah, it's been very powerful, and it takes practice, but I needed that model, and I think that's what you gave me, and having the conversations and just showing up for somebody with really no intention of any outcome, but to really serve them in the best way possible and help them maybe to get clear on what they really want. So it's been really good.
Yeah. And the thing with you, your lifestyle component here is that you want to be able to, your husband's retired, you want to take several trips a year to be able to go off and do that, and you want to have clients that you can serve all over and just on a part-time basis like that. So that's we're putting those steps into place right there with that, right?
Yeah, exactly. I love to travel. I live to travel. So
and any words you would have for someone who's sort of on the fence about coming to play in the Insiders group?
Well, I've always had a coach, even in my direct sellings, and I am a coach to other people. So if you don't have someone, or what I should say is that the right coach appears at the right time. And so Mandy has been there on many different levels, as well as the entire group, because there's so many different experiences and things that people bring to the table. So we have a great time together, and we learn from each other, and I just encourage you, you've got to step it up. If you really want more in your life, that's why I came up with my 7 steps to upscale your image. And it's the same thing in your business. You have to think about, well, how do I up-level myself? And Mandy's the perfect person to, help you to step into that and hold the space for you to really grow and get what you need.
Very cool. Very cool. Well, I really appreciate you sharing. Anything else you want to share with us to them about it?
Do you have an upcoming event?
Oh, yes.
Yes.
We do have an upcoming event.
So when I first met you, you were like having other people's events. You were part of their events. And as like there's a dynamic when you create events with other people. And so now you've created an event with someone else in the group who we'll meet in just a second. And you both are able to really, the conversation for that partnership has been much easier. You guys are creating sort of more magic together with that event. So tell us about that and how somebody can come and ask you for more information about that.
Yeah, so we've got this great concept put together about upscaling your vision, upscaling your life, and really creating more. So
that $1 million style, right?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. So
even if you don't want to make $1 million like now, over a couple of years, $100,000 businesses will make $1 million. You need to look like that to attract, especially attracting more fluent clients, I think. And
Absolutely.
That's the thing too. You can't get the clients to pay $10,000 who can barely scrape together 47 to go to a luncheon meeting.
Exactly.
Right? So you're putting an event together to help entrepreneurs and professionals really envision for themselves what $1 million style would look like so they can be that person. Because we talk a lot about it's not about the doing. I can teach you guys so much about the technical stuff. Rich asks all the right questions to get us doing stuff. Jamie's, got her funnels in place. But sometimes it's more just about being who you are. And like we talked about Sandra, meeting people at the car rental place, and you've done that. You close people all over. You never do it in a normal way.
Yeah, I know.
But that's about who you be. And so that's an important thing. And so you guys are helping people do that from the inside out and be really cohesive with that style.
Absolutely. It's all about alignment with your inner self, and for us to go to a whole new level, or even like for you to consider coming on board with the EYI, Insiders Group, is that we have to step things up, and but we also have to align it with our true and authentic self. So, style doesn't have to be a can thing or a certain way. It's just about you showing up in utter confidence so that you are that magnet when you meet people wherever you are, that you don't feel shy because you didn't put makeup on or you're not dressed in the best way, but you can still show up and attract whatever's that you want.
So you guys see her make videos inside the Insiders Group, and tell them your website so they can also reach out to you.
My name is MarcellaScherer.com. You can just reach out to me, private message me, or
you can tag her. Any of the mentors here that you want to reach out to, you can post a comment here or tag them in there, and you can also get a hold of them there.
Yeah. And what I'd love from you guys is some suggestions and ideas on what to make videos on, because I still have like 7 more to do, so it'd be a lot easier if you could just give me some ideas on what you want to know about, and then I can make them just for you. How's that? Okay.
How's it get any better than that? Ask for what you want. I love it. Thank you so much.
All right.
All right.